Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie and this is Dot Grid Prayers. Let's get started with the May review. I loved these colours and how it all came together. In May was planning for our holiday that we're about to go on tomorrow for June and my sister's wedding. I just love how this all came together. The florals and the mosaics and just the colours all worked out so well. It's not my usual colour scheme, but it is one that I have actually fallen in love with. Let's get straight into it with June. And because it is our first European summer, we are heading away with something bright and fun. And you can see up in the top corner there that I have got the Washi Tape Shop's Mediterranean bundle. And I'm very, very excited to be making my theme around that this month. So it's starting off again with a watercolor cover, and June is going to be the final month in my bullet journal. So I'm very excited for how this has ended up for my setups for this first half of the year. The colours are nice and bright, you can see them there, and I'll have the Tombow numbers listed down below so you can check those out. And of course I've got my trusty fountain pens and my Tombow mechanical pencil and eraser. For this month's header on the cover, I am going back to the same washi sticker paper that I used in April. So I ended up going with the Alice Blue and Ticky Green title. I went with the bold June with the hand script over the top just to have that contrast, and I'm going to build that up on the left hand side of the image using this Washi Tape Shop washi, which is just so summery, and I love the colours in the fruits and the florals. They're just so bright and fun, and they were perfect for this cover and for the theme. And because we're going to Italy and Portugal after the wedding, it made sense to use the Mediterranean bundle and to just play with those colours and just kind of set the tone for the holiday that we have ahead. Once I had stuck down all those stickers, I actually went over the June in the background again and just outlined that to just give it a bit more definition, which you can see just kind of shapes it a little bit more because it is such a pale blue. My monthly log is a full calendar setup again because I want to be able to track our holiday. To the right of the calendar, I have got our holiday tracker, and that is going to list out the days that we are away and where we are for each stop. Being a journaler, you may have guessed that I am quite a visual person, and when it comes to planning, having holidays and trips planned out visually so I can see it and break it down is super helpful for me, and color coding means that I know what is what. So that peachy color is travel days when we are leaving New Zealand and when we're heading back home again. Now for June, because we are away for so long, habits are definitely going to be a little bit tricky, so I decided to make a step tracker instead for the time that we're away, because I know that we are going to be doing a lot of exploring and we'll see so many different places. So we always manage to get our steps up when we go on holiday, so I'm excited to see the numbers roll in for that, and just kind of keep track of it. I did still want to keep my dashboard for the month, but I did end up just making that a very simplified one to the side of the step tracker. So I still have my prayers, my to-do list, my goals for the month, and I am also starting to track my socials a bit more. So keeping an eye on those numbers of where I start at the month and where I am at the end of the month. I am so grateful to everyone who has subscribed or liked my videos. It really means a lot that there are people out there watching, so thank you so much. Beside the dashboard page, I have got my gratitude for the month and playing with the bold background with the script or handwriting across the top just to break it down. It was fun making these airplanes. I forgot how to at one point, so I did do a few practice runs, and it's fun just adding some three-dimensionality to these spreads as well. I've added in some of that second line highlighting, and the florals just work so well to be able to carry those around the edges and just use the offcuts around the edges, which just filled in that space really nicely. And the colours and just the gentle kind of watercolour style of these florals works really, really well to do that. And now moving on to our next spread, because we're traveling for the start of the month, I haven't done any weekly setups for this month at this stage, but I am going to do a memory keeping spread, and I'm just making some more jet planes to go with that, and we'll use those throughout the coming pages. So just sit back and enjoy. So we're almost done with the spread now, just adding in a few extra airplanes, and then I wanted to add a heading to the spread as well, so I went ahead with Let the Adventure Begin, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to write it on the page or if I wanted to stick in a title like I did the cover. So I played around a little bit and then ended up going back to just writing it on the page itself, but it was really good to have that practice first so I could get an idea of what I actually was looking for and how big I wanted to make it and what colour, because once you've done it, you've done it. So being able to have it play first was really, really helpful. Moving on to the final spread that I'm going to set up for this video, and it is just adding in some washi to kind of frame the page, so I've got free journaling space and memory keeping space, but I did want to make these next few pages a little bit smaller, so just kind of creating that Dutch door effect and bringing them in a little bit so that I could differentiate them for our trip and while we're away. And more of those little paper planes. I think that one there is my favourite one. Now let's do the final flip through for June. I am just in love with all of these bright summery colours, monthly log, the dashboard and step tracker, and the first of many journaling pages for while we're away. And there's our final spread. So there we have it. Let the adventures begin. Happy journaling, everyone.